Everybody, before we get into this very important morning update, a few things to go over for a quick synopsis. First, XRP is just under 43 cents, as some of you seen last night about 2 a.m. XRP suddenly spiked up to about the 442 level, immediately got rejected at the 44 cent level, then also came back down to the 0.432, which was two major rejections. But we'll see if we're consolidating right under the 43 cent mark and see if we can make any kind of playback up. Bitcoin was down under 27,000, but has rebounded since it hit that small spike down under 27,000. It's at about 27,500 plus. But the big story here is the total crypto, the DXY is back up above 102, sitting at about the 102 spot 34. So this is very, very important news. And then I'm also going to read over what's going on with Binance. As Xiaoping, they're trying to get him to release majority stake amid U.S. regulation. So I'm going to show you all that and why you should not be holding on to Binance. I'm going to continue to warn you. Right now is the foresight. Get out of Binance before it's too late. Make sure you hit that motherfucking like button, as it will greatly help push me through the analytics, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 10:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, May 12th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, the DXY is starting to have a little bit of a bullish momentum here. We're up to about 102 spot 345. As we talked about that double bottom that was put in on the last week, and now we're looking to trend towards this 102 spot 605. But like I've said, something tells me our technical target's a little bit higher. So if we break 102 spot 605, this could make it very interesting for crypto, as that would bring it up to 103 spot 674. And now it's one of those things, what's the odds we can break past that? Well, it could be an inverted head and shoulders we're putting in. So if that's the case, we'll come all the way back up to 105 spot 303 approximately. So that's what we have to watch. First things first, let's see if we get above 102 spot 605 and start making that push to 103 spot 674. But you have to pay very close and imminent attention to that. Gold and silver's under a lot of pressure still. Gold maintains over 2,000. Silver's just under 24 bucks right now. Gold silver ratio is rocketing back up to 83.7, so pay attention to that. Total crypto market cap, we couldn't be any more spot on with this thing. We talked about how when it went up to 1.139 and got rejected, how 1.095 would not hold, it would fall through, and then we'd trend our way down to the 1.049, and then our last stand is 1.018 if we're trying to stay over the 1 trillion mark before we come down to 975 billion. So pay attention to that, because this is in the midst of a crazy down drop or down spiral. And in the daily time frame, as you can see, we're about to create that bearish cross now in the daily time frame. So that's a very bearish signal about to flash. We've already had that same signal flash in XRP. And now if we take a look at Bitcoin at 26,524, down 467 on it there, 1.73%. It's had a little bit of a recovery. It had one drop last night that got us down to 26,117. So it was a rather harsh drop. At the exact same time, XRP was pumping, and it was up about 5% almost. So in our hearts, we knew the crypto market was about to tank because XRP was pumping by itself. IOTA was pumping a little bit and a couple others, but typically when XRP does that, opposite of Bitcoin, we know a big dump's coming. So now we're looking for Bitcoin, the same bearish cross potentially forming as we had in the total crypto market cap. And your big signal is if we couldn't break 27,700 and hold, that's your big signal for a move down to 25,194. So we are actually possibly coming up for that rejection, or we already got that rejection up here, and now we're coming to reject not on the 20-day, but if you look in the 4-hour time frame, we very well could be trying to come up, and we could get rejected either here or in the 2-hour time frame. We could be coming up for our final rejection here at 26,870. So, but as you see, we were all the way down to 26,100. We're not at 27,500. We're not at 27,000 this morning. So it's been a big, we're starting to correct here, ladies and gentlemen, like we've been talking about. We talked about that daily cross that was about to happen. And now we're looking for a rejection. If we come up here and get rejected at 26,870 especially, look out below that 9% drop. Will be completing down to 25,194. We haven't exactly got the whole 9%, but I can tell you if you went through my philosophy at 27,690, 700, Bitcoin's already down 4%, and it's about to go down that whole 9%. I mean, that was a spectacular area that we knew about, that if it broke that, it was going to be a significant drop, and it's already starting. And finally, XRP, because I got to go. I'm a little late this morning. I've had a lot of stuff to do this morning. I don't care to get into it just yet. But I'm here for each and every one of you because that's where I belong. 4286, XRP's up 1.83%. It was doing much better earlier this morning, but now it looks like it's imploding. I mean, we don't know if that's a bear flag now that was raised off of that 2-hour time frame after that one candle. But we're going to see. We've been rejected by 432 and 44 cents. So those are your two major rejection points. So it's one of those things. In the daily time frame, this is what we have to worry about with XRP. Yes, it's nice to have these little spikes. But right now it looks like nothing more than a rejection on the 200-day resistance and trying to come up and fight where that bearish cross took place at 45.5 but never got there. Got rejected by the 100-day. So, or by the, by the 100 days. So the 20 crossed the 50. So we have confirmed the bearish cross. Now, if XRP can't hold this, we'll fall firmly back within that descending triangle. And then my fear is that if we break 40 cents, then we have to start to compete with this pattern right here. You lose 40 cents, you start to compete with this pattern. You're back within this trend line. And then if you lose 40 cents, then you got to compete with, well, actually, it's not 40 cents. It's come down a little bit. If you lose 394 or 393, if you lose 393, then you have to compete with the 2017 uptrend at 35.15. You lose 35.15, and you heard it here first, folks. As I've been saying, you'd come all the way down to 19.4, which is the 2017 uptrend. So pay very close attention. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, make sure you hit that like button. I've got to get going. If you need a way to trade XRP, whether it's in the USA or abroad, I have two great options with no spot fees on the buy and sell, and you have 250x futures long and short in the market, MEXC and or BITGET, in the video description below and or pinned comments. And if you want to show me some personal support, you can do a YouTube super chat right on the screen you're looking at right now, or you can send XRP, Cash App, or join Tom's Army, which is the greatest gift of all, and that's all in the video description below and or pinned comments.